I wanted to talk about two kinds of thinking. And I'll just dive right in. So the two kinds of thinking are from the outside in and also from the inside out type of thinking. Okay, so the outside in, excuse me, the outside in thinking is the idea that pain and suffering are caused by the outside world. And so if I think that that everything that is outside me can create what is going on inside of me, then I have no choice but to defend and attack and to try and mold and change my environment and the external world to change the way that I feel. And that is a helpless and powerless way to live, because the world is too big to control and change and mold to be this happy little, kumbaya place to make me feel better. So, on the contrary, if I live from the inside out, what that means is that I recognize that the thoughts that I have are creating my world. They're creating the way that I feel. I want you to try something with me. I want you to close your eyes. Close them, quit looking at me, close your eyes. And I just want you to think, who are you without your story? Who are you before you have thought about who you are? Keep your eyes closed and think about, who are you before you create that story and interpret those experiences that you've had in your life? Who are you? Can you remember your pains and your struggles without thought? Okay, so you can open your eyes. So the pains and struggles that we think about and we feel and we sit and replay over and over are replayed because of our thoughts. If we didn't think about them, we wouldn't feel them. Thoughts create feelings, and feelings create actions, and those actions bring us results, or they prevent us from attaining those results that we want, right? So our thoughts really create everything in our life, and it all starts with what we are choosing to think. So Albert Einstein says, a problem, not says, it past tense, he said, a problem cannot be solved with the same kind of thinking that started it. So if you think about the frustrations and stresses in your life, are you living from outside in and thinking, if I could change this, if I could change him, if they would just do that, if they would, if this wouldn't happen, if the internet would have worked smoothly, I'm feeling frustrated because of all those. It leaves you powerless. But when you recognize that your world is created from the inside out, and you can choose your thoughts, and you can choose how you respond to life and experiences, then you have power to change your life. Immense power. The power is within you. And so my challenge for you today is to pay attention to whether your thinking is on the outside in or the inside out. And if you're starting to blame circumstance or things or people, whatever it is, for what's going on inside, reverse that. Pay attention to what's going on inside. You will see more of that. If you're looking at life as though you're a victim or that it's everyone else's fault, then you will feel powerless. But if you recognize that you have the choice every day to decide what lens to look through. Now, if you imagine a few years ago, there was the eclipse, right? And when we looked at the sun in the sky, through those eclipse glasses, that brilliant, huge sun was reduced to a tiny little dot in the distance, right? And so those lenses are a lot of times how we look at ourselves. We look at ourselves through a lens of judgment or doubt or frustration, or we're judging others. It's their fault that I'm feeling this way. But when we figuratively take off that lens, we choose to change our lens and look at yourself through a lens of love. Look at yourself as the creator of your experience. And when you choose to look at the world through a lens of love of yourself and love for others, you'll see more love, you'll be more gratitude, you'll feel more gratitude, and you'll feel more empowered. Thank you again for being part of this group, and I hope you have a wonderful and blessed rest of your day. And I would love to hear your feedback on this, the 2 kinds of thinking that we talked about today. What are your insights and thoughts on this? And how else can I serve you? What more would you like to learn or talk about? I just wish you all the best, and I hope you have a wonderful day.